Last week got so many views because of your intro. We need you to do it again.
Doesn't it get the average views? Anyway.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to...
Sausage dog.
we need to figure out
That dog
how to
loves
get
sausages.
Benson in frame.
Well, we got lots of jokes. Lawrence isn't a trending gamer. Bruce is gone.
That's not a joke. That's a tragedy.
I'm dying of a sickness. And Elise is Batman.
Yeah, I'm here.
There she is. Guys, let's all pause for Trending Gamer 2016 and his comment. From Full Moon Cometh, the demo disc gameplay from last week. Lurk Nevermore on Reddit writes, "This has to be a record for the most responses to Rule 34 we've had. It's normally ooh, and what the fuck is that?" Yeah, that was weird. I gotta be honest, so I've been around the internet a lot, I've seen a lot of weird shit, and not a whole lot surprises me anymore, but seeing a Lunar Lander pleasure itself to a satellite fucking Neil Armstrong, that was a new one on me, so...
Yeah, I really like when inanimate objects are imbued with, like, sort of
They have needs.
personality.
That's what
and,
Neil
like,
saw.
I normally like those things
Brave
too.
little toaster.
There's just something about crude, childish scribbles of genitalia that get under my skin. Literally. I fold them up and I just cram them in there because I want them to be part of me.
Would me being trending gamer get under your skin?
No, Elise, it wouldn't, because I have a plan for that already.
What's your plan?
You'll find out.
This is from last week's comment show, not Samurai Jack. The lighting in the comment show always makes Adam's hair and beard look great. But it makes the bags under his eyes look 1,000 times worse. Get some sleep, big fella, and keep doing what you're doing with that hair.
Hey, I go to bed at midnight. 7 hours of sleep is enough for me.
See, that was a very mercurial comment. He gave you a little high and he gave you a little low and you came out right along the middle line there. And it didn't have anything to do with me.
If my father was Korean, I wouldn't have this problem. It's true.
That's actually, what?
This is from the Perfect Woman Hatsune Miku gameplay from Henry Sagan-Schnitter. Sorry if I butchered that. Age of consent is 13 in Japan. WTF Japan. And then Tewi Inaba replies, Henry Sagan-Schnitter, Mexico has it beat at 12. And then Henry again replies, a lot of places got it beat. Yeah, I think it's an interesting discussion to have because I'm sort of like, my first reaction to that is like, I'm almost repulsed, but it's just different cultures and people think differently throughout the world, so it's a good conversation to have, I think.
That means the dudes can fuck early too, you know?
This is from Best Torture Ever episode of Open House from Mick Awesome Dogs. LOL, Elise, it's Emma Watson, not Thompson, silly Canadian. Ha 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 ha. I don't know what your nationality is to make a condescending comment at you, but Emma Thompson wasn't Junior, and the note was to put the picture of Emma Watson up because that's comedy.
I'm married to her, so there's certain things I know to avoid. Word to the wise, avoid criticizing Elise's knowledge or lack thereof of Junior.
What did you say about Junior?
knowledge of Junior.
This is on Doctor Strange, Done with Marvel. Dudes, your podcast number 95. Mick Trex writes, and this is in all caps, "Your titles for these are goddamn clickbait, and I've had it up to here with your bullshit." And then got the caps out of our system, mellow it out of it. "That said, you have hooked me with your incendiary title like the bitch fish I am, so I have to watch this. I hate you guys."
Got him.
Gotcha.
I like bitch fish.
Yeah, bitch fish is pretty good. Mick Trex, I understand and I empathize, and I wish we lived in a world where we didn't have to do that. But we have all the metrics and the math showing that every time we do that, we get more views. And that's our job.
But not more votes to be trending gamer.
No.
Not nominated. You can't get votes when you're not nominated.
Maybe if I ran a Kickstarter and did somber documentaries about games, people would vote for me. Fuck it! So at this point, it's important to decide what's more important, being popular or serving my art. And being popular wins every time.
This is from the last podcast. Charles Ramos.
Wait, which last one? Like Monday last or Monday before last?
Hey, what's the name of it? Because you just wrote
Doctor
fucking
Strange.
podcast
Oh,
right
Doctor
there.
Strange.
Because that's not the last one. I got a comment from.
Doctor Strange.
I just want to be sure. Not the audience.
A lot has happened.
Charles Ramos says, "You get paid millions of dollars. Get it right."
What?
He's referring to the audio, I believe. But I think Charles is definitely onto something. He's tapping into the inherent misunderstanding between what we do and what you see. The studio in which we filmed the podcast was not built by us.
Yeah.
It was not built consulting us or asking us anything. It was just kind of made by people who then left and disappeared. And now we have to figure out how to use those tools, which in a lot of conditions are subpar for what we need, to get things as close to the way we want them to be as possible. As you can see, we can do the podcast in here, and it works because we built this room.
That said, I do need to apologize for the audio mix. It's been a little off lately. Excuses. We're in a big room. There's a lot of noisy AC, so a shitload of noise removal goes on. You guys should listen to. If you heard what it sounded like before that, you would appreciate that.
Don't apologize to him.
Oh no.
Anyway, work in progress. We're getting better at it.
From the Nintendo Switch Price Leak to Know episode from Monday.
We did that.
We did. This is from Brandon Schusterek. I have a feeling the battery might be really bad for it though, so I want to wait a good while. Smart thought. Who
In a
knows?
battery pack, homie.
Well,
Throw it out there.
there's that.
The answer should never be to have to buy more things to fix the thing that you bought.
It's
not even
Nintendo.
a trending
That's exactly
gamer.
what it is.
But their batteries are always good.
No, they're not.
What?
What? No.
Yes is great.
Remember
This is
yesterday
a
when I was
really-
trying to set up 2 Wii U's and I had one charging cable and I had to move it back and forth and both died because it couldn't charge faster than it ran itself
That
down?
was yesterday's technology. Let's talk about today's technology. The NVIDIA Shield. That has a bad battery.
But yeah,
Switch.
but yeah, good thought. I too want to wait and see what all the hardware and everything and how it all works after it comes out. People have been using it, but either way, I'm pretty excited. So good thought.
This is from the Perfect Woman, Hatsune Miku, Project Diva X gameplay from Stuart Ogg. He says, I feel that Elise is the person who can do Yellowface and yet still retain some dignity and moral integrity. It seems to come from a place of pure adoration and passion. Nice job, Elise. Lawrence, have you tried the PSVR demo? If so, did it recharge your prisms? Lawrence?
Yeah, prisms are fully charged. Oh, you
I
mean
want
for
to hear you
Miku?
respond to this yellow face thing.
Oh, I mean, they're entirely right. I love Japanese culture. I think Japanese women are fantastic. I
Beautiful.
love anime. Generally, when I do like a little giggle or like whatever, I'm mostly just trying to emulate anime characters that I see.
How come they call it yellow face when normally their skin complexion is darker than like
I mean,
Caucasian?
which
Because
Asian
it's
are you talking about?
racist.
Just
Lawrence,
in general.
you're gonna be in Japan
I'm gonna be in Japan.
in but a week.
I am. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna be bowing everywhere, karate chopping
back.
things.
Oh wow.
eating
But you won't
sushi.
be the trending gamer though.
Oh, I might be though. There's still time, right?
Well,
Els?
We're gonna laugh
Not
at you.
nominated.
There's still time. There's still time for the write-ins and
Think
stuff.
They're like, oh, Mr. Game Over Gregory.
I know you go to Japan. They'll say, women will whisper in the streets and run into doors when they see you.
Sugar snapping. So this is on the most recent podcast, James, the one that came out today.
Boring.
On Gaming Illuminati Exposed, Dude Soup Podcast number 96. Dukahedron, which is a pretty cool name, writes, I installed AdBlock years ago, never thought about it again, and it never really occurred to me that it was hurting your ability to make more great stuff until now. Sorry, Funhaus, I guess I thought AdBlock just stopped the advertisements from appearing on my screen, but that they still existed. I have loved watching you guys since your machinima days. AdBlock turned off. Thank you. Thank you for both realizing that on your own and then taking action on that regard. Yes, AdBlock really does cost us money. I'm not going to lecture anyone about whether or not they should use it, but I mean, let's be honest, the exchange should be, if you're not going to pay for content, you should at least volunteer some time to watch an ad so we get some amount of compensation for it. That's how the system works. So yeah, I appreciate it if you turn off AdBlock. I'm not going to lecture you if you don't want to, but maybe you should consider it. Anyway, thank you for your time. Training Gamer out.
This is my last comment. This is from the Drunk WarioWare. This is from Haley Barnes. She says, thank you for suffering for our entertainment. I just want to say, you're welcome. I mean, what a job, right? We get to drink for your entertainment. Not bad.
Can't toast water, that's bad luck.
This is from D&D. I'm gonna bring it back. Say something nice about Adam again. I want to do another backhanded Adam compliment. These are my new favorite things.
Big chunk of
Mike Cohn, it's nice to see Adam truly come out of his shell. All it took was almost 3 years of Funhaus, a second, that's not how long we've been doing, but whatever, a second season of D&D, and his character to get a skeleton companion. Man, Adam has a weirdly specific kink. Hey, everyone has a niche out there. Adam found his comedy niche. It's not being Adam, it's pretending to be someone else.
Hey,
You should run for trending gamer.
I don't think
You could do it.
I'm too humble.
The people love you.
I'm too humble. I have to act surprised when it happens.
Too busy
right.
Yeah.
writing back to all his Twitter followers.
Jeff's been texting me nonstop, and I'm like, I know. Next
Do you,
year.
I mean, you could forward him to me. You could just give him my
Yeah,
number.
hey, that's what a trending gamer.
I think
does.
we really connected, though. I think we're best friends now. So I think maybe he just forgot my number. I told it to him. I yelled it to him when he was leaving.
he couldn't leave fast
I
enough.
stuck some notes in his windshield wipers. My number was
Jeff played me a secret song before the podcast started, but I can't tell you what it is.
Uh-oh.
good. What if I guess it? Will that prove that we're best friends and I'm
Oh,
coming?
Matt Peak's turning off the lights.
Yeah, lights are off.
I thought you were gonna turn that one off.
Yeah, you ready? Take down the sound.
All right, on the count of it's
Yeah,
done.
it's over.
Love you, Jeff.
All right, go ahead.
It's like the end of Cheers.
And normally Lawrence is the one who sets up those missions, but I had to do it that time, so it was really hard to concentrate on being the responsible one.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, boss.
It's not as funny as Lawrence. Don't try and do
Sorry, Fritz.
funny Lawrence.
Yeah, don't steal my fucking bit, asshole.
Yeah.
Not always about you. All right.
Until right now.
Sometimes it's about President.